Good evening, everybody. Today I'm going to share with you tip number 7 on financial mindset. Okay, and I didn't get a chance to record it live because I was in Binturu, and so I'm doing a recording for this. Just want to tell you that today's topic on financial mindset and tip number 7 is about should I be debt free? A lot of people set goals and say, I want to be debt free, I want to be debt free, and which is very good because you need to be debt free in order for you to enjoy financial freedom. And so in the series of talking to people about tips about financial mindset and what is the right mindset you should have, I just wanted to address this part about being debt free and how do you go about getting debt free done. Yeah, because I think it's important for you to know that there are certain types of debts that are more important for you to settle quickly compared to other debts. And sometimes when people talk about being debt free, they talk about, I want to settle all my car loan, my housing loan, all my other loans and everything, and I'm debt free, which is good. Because if you can live on just everything paid for, live on just money that is just coming to you without any kind of debt is very good. But you see, if you set a goal about being debt free, especially for car loan and housing loan, it's take a long time. It's not so easy because housing loan is over a long period of time and it takes quite a big amount of money will be deducted from your salary. If you talk about car loan, the problem with a lot of people with car loan is that if they take a car loan for 7 years, by the time they finish the 7-year period and they're becoming debt free, then there's this issue about changing the car because your current car is giving you a lot of problems. Why? Because it's already 7 years and therefore the car will have some issues. So do I use the same car or do I get another car? If I get another car, then I'll go into another 7 years of debt, you see. So a lot of people that I know, I will always talk about being debt free without understand the concept of it. Now, my first tip that I gave you in tip number 1, when we did the program was about you're only wealthy when your wealth ratio is more than 1, which means if you have enough passive income coming to you, which is more than your monthly expenses, you're debt free. Not say debt free, sorry, you're financially wealthy. Okay, that means if you have enough money coming in, from your passive income, not from a salary, passive income, which will be from your rental income or your business income or your dividends or whatever. And then that amount of money is more than your monthly expenses. You're basically financially free because now you got money that can pay off all your debts, you see, and all your commitments, you see. And that means you are wealthy as compared to people who got salary, but they continuously have debts, you see. So coming back to this concept about settling of debts, a lot of people don't realize is that being debt free would only mean if you have that financial freedom to do whatever you want to do. Okay, and it doesn't mean that you have to settle your car loan, you have to settle your housing loan, and then become debt free, and then you're going to enjoy life. No, it won't work that way. But I think people need to prioritize when you're going into being a debt free mode. You see, so okay, let's start what I mean by that. Right? Number 1, it is important that everyone should look at being one day without any debts. That's true. No doubt about it. Okay. No doubt about it. But you also need to look at the loans that you have and see which are the loans that you have to settle first. Now, many people do not realize this. Whenever you've got extra money and you need to settle, say, with your, extra bonuses coming in, extra cash coming, what they do is they pay their car double or payments monthly, or they pay for their house double or triple. That's what they do. But the priority, let me tell you something today, is the number 1 loan you must always settle is Along. If you have Along loan, I assume you don't have that, right? Okay, and the second one is always personal loan, then credit card. Now, this is very important for you to understand this concept. Yeah, well, either way is fine. You can settle a credit card first, or then your personal loan is fine. But either or personal loan first, then credit card. Either way is fine. But both of these loans are easy to get. As you know, personal loan, if you get a pay slip, they'll give you a loan. No problem. You go to any bank, you show them a pay slip, they'll check and give you a personal. Very easy. But as easy as it's coming to you is the highest debts. The most bankrupts in Malaysia are due to the personal loan or credit card loan. Credit card also easy to get. You go to any shopping center, people are selling you a credit card, give you a credit card, they'll check, they'll take your IC, they'll check on the CTOS and secrets, they will do a check and say, oh no, okay, no problem, you can get a credit card. And sometimes people have got many credit cards. I used to have 6 credit cards when I was in Bangalore those days, and a lot of them were having issues, is it? So I need you to understand that it's so easy to get credit card and personal loans, but these are the most dangerous loans because you know why? The interest is very high, and it is so easy for you to default and easy for you to take up loan after loan. That means you pay for your credit card, or you pay for your what do you call it, your personal loan. After a while, since you paid part of it, you can now again take buy things on credit card, or take another personal loan on this personal loan. And you stay in debt, paying a lot of interest, and payment is heavy. So my personal view is, when you talk about being debt free, is this very simple. It is very, very important that you settle off any credit card loan, any personal loan first. And if you can do that, fantastic, because that is a definition of debt free. It's okay to have a car loan. It's okay, because your car is against your loan is against your car, so it's not a sort of problem. And Robert Kiyosaki says it's okay to use other people's money, which means you use the bank's money to buy a car. Housing loan is also okay, because housing loan, the interest is very, very low, and they spread it over many, many years, right? So it's okay. So if you look at priority of settling, first you settle Along loan if you have, because they're very high, Along, or any of the money lenders, whatever. Second, you go into either credit card or debit, credit card or personal loan. Settle it first. Then you settle your car loan, okay, and pay extra for your car loan. And only finally you settle your housing loan. Then, of course, you're totally free. But someone who have settled a car loan, but they have settled a housing loan, but if they still have got their credit card loan or personal loan, you are not debt free, and you are not smart. You're very, well, you're not so intelligent, let's put it that way. I wouldn't say you're stupid, but you're very unintelligent, because even though it's easier to get, but I will tell you something, always remember your priority is setting a loan based on the interest. See, some of you don't even realize this. You've got a personal loan, you're paying, let's say, 8-9%, or even it comes to about 17% in a year. And then if I say the loan is for 50,000, you've taken a personal loan, or 20,000, taken a personal loan, and you're paying for it. But you've got 20,000 in FD. Now, FD gives you 2.5% for the whole year. Now you're paying for a personal loan from the bank for about, say, maybe 15% a year. Now imagine this, you have FD, which is your money, and the bank is giving you 2.5%. You have taken a personal loan from the bank, from the same bank sometimes, and they have a lot of questions, and they now charge you for 15 to 18% with your money, because it's your money is being used to give it to you, but they give you 2.5, now they charge you 17% or 18%. So always remember this, housing loan, car loan, the interest is much lower. For a car loan, the interest is normally about 6% a year. Maybe a housing loan is even lesser than that, 4% a year. So it's so okay. So the tip that I want to tell you is this. Starting from now, remember this. Whenever you have extra money, make sure you settle up your credit card. So credit card, if you're using a credit card, immediately pay all payment. Never, ever keep it to pay 5%, pay 5%, pay 5%, because that is the biggest danger you'll have in your life. Credit card must be settled immediately. No, preferably don't use credit card, use a debit card. Like I only use a debit card. I don't use credit card at all. Use a debit. A debit card means it's your money. When you charge, they charge it from your account, which means there's no interest, because it's your money. You have, say, 1,000 ringgit in the bank, you use a debit card, they charge it against your 1,000 ringgit. But if you use a credit card, you're using the bank's money. That means you're borrowing money from the bank to pay for it. And that means you pay 17%, 18% interest in a year. So my personal view is cut off all your credit card, throw it away, keep only one credit card, maybe for emergency in case there's any medical expenses, you need a credit card. But other than that, try not to use credit card. So if you have, settle off the loan. Then settle off any personal loan you have. Listen, my friends, you don't have to get married by taking a personal. You don't have to go and get, renovate your house with a personal loan, because all this will really kill you. So if you have taken, I'm fine. I have done the mistakes I've taken before, that's fine. But the moment you have extra cash, so first priority, settle out your personal loan, settle out your credit card loan. You have extra, start paying your car loan faster, because car loan is a higher interest than the housing loan. Settle up your car loan first, clean. Okay. Then you have extra, then you start paying for your housing loan and settle up quickly. But do not get all worked up about your housing loan or your car loan, because the killer is your personal loan and your credit card loan. Okay, so when you talk about debt-free, it's a very good concept, but understand how do you become debt-free. Okay, and you start off with the loans that has got a highest interest. So I hope that's a good tip for you, and I hope it will help you. All right, thank you very much, everybody. Good night. Take care. Bye-bye.